Hey! So I know it's not 6 yet, but I decided to hop on a little bit early since I'm kind of just sitting here, not really doing anything. There's some ducks hanging out over here. I didn't see them until just now. They're really pretty though. Hey, our Huffins 13. I hope it doesn't get too dark too fast. I think it's supposed to start getting darker earlier, and it looks like the sun's already going down. So hopefully it doesn't get too dark. That's why I guess I kind of wanted to jump on a little bit early just in case it does start getting too dark. Hey Morbetta, hey Paula, everybody, Southern Life Homestead, Prevost family. Hey Don. I've been hanging out at the lake all day long. I got here probably at like 1:30, and I've just been chilling right here with the cats, and I got a coloring book and a word search, and I've just been hanging out and relaxing today, taking it easy. I got a movie to watch later, 5 feet apart. So Don says I've yet to score a lake spot. This isn't an overnight spot, so I can't stay, but it is down the street from where I'm staying, so it's like probably a 5-minute drive from where I'm actually staying. But yeah, it is a real cool spot. It's in like the Rockwall area of the Dallas area, I think, or I guess this is Rowlett, but there is a sign that says no overnight parking, but you can stay here until like midnight is when you have to leave. Bob's Adventures in here. Hey. There's a bunch of people fishing. It's where most people just come to fish, and then sometimes people come and they walk around. Like there's a couple people. There's actually a couple guys that came and set up right next to me, and they were fishing. They didn't catch anything though. Tina says, are you enjoying your trip? I am enjoying it. It has been relaxing. The only thing I didn't enjoy was going to Walmart. I hate the Walmart in Garland. Someone asked if Marvetta said, did I fish? I wanted to, and I thought about it, but I forgot to I went to Walmart, and of course I forgot to get all the stuff that I went to get. So I need a card reader, and I was gonna buy some bait and stuff to fish, but I forgot. So I didn't fish, but I don't think they're biting today anyways. Let's see. Do you let the cats out when you're there? I keep the door open, and they'll come and sit. I have a cooler right here. They'll come sit here, or they'll sit on the countertops or on my lap, but they don't get out. Dawn of Van Life said, how's cats in the van going overall? They're slowly getting used to it. BB's pretty much used to it. She doesn't mind being in the van, like whatsoever. Even when I'm driving, she'll come chill in the front with me. Halo hates it when I'm driving, so she'll just dart to the back, and she just stays back there the whole time, which is why I move the cat bed back there so that she has something to sleep on, because I had my shoes back there, and she would just sleep on top of my shoes. Tammy said, hey Jaylena, I love the coloring and relaxing. You have a perfect spot. You seem, I think you meant happy? Paula said, do you have bread? I don't have bread. I have hot dogs, and I thought about using those, but I didn't want to open the hot dogs because then I'd have to use all of them because I don't have any bags with me, like Ziploc bags. Trading has not been easy for me. I don't know. In Australia, we even use cheese. Oh, I had some cheese too, and I threw it away earlier today. Thank you, Dora. Heather Cove, $4.99 sticker. A fox that says good job. Thank you. Clint says, get you some portable cameras for under your van from Home Depot. Like a backup camera? A lot of people have said to do that. Paula said, still have Cheetos. I do have a little bit like that, what's left in that bag of Cheetos, but there's not much. I wish I had bread to feed the ducks. I might have to show you guys the ducks. If I can, actually I can flip the camera around. I'm gonna show you guys the ducks. Look how cute they are. Yeah, so that's my view. I get to watch the ducks eat. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I don't miss any comments. Rena said, you getting lonely yet? No, I actually enjoy my time alone, especially like out here and stuff. And like if I get bored, like right now, there's not anywhere for me to like go if I wanted to go like walk a trail or something, because I wanted to be here for the live chat and just kind of hang out. I haven't been here in a long time. But I like to be outdoors and like go for walks and stuff like that. And of course the cats keep me company, and I have the TV, I have my phone. Like I definitely am not lonely. I don't want the ducks to fly away. I don't want to really bother them. That's why I didn't walk closer to them. Marvetta said, do the window covers help keep it warmer at night? I wouldn't say it helps keep it warmer. It actually has been kind of hot the past couple of days. It was almost 90 degrees here. So I did stay in the van most of the time with the doors open because I didn't want cats to get too hot. Like days like today where it's not very hot, I can leave them in here and it'd be fine. But I can't say that I've noticed a difference as far as keeping warm at night if the windows covers do anything to help. It is definitely a beautiful view. I love this this lake. Margaret said, are you going to stay there and watch the sunset? The sunset's actually happening like right now. I wonder if I open this, no, it doesn't make a difference. I have my blanket up because I didn't want people to see in. The other windows are pretty, keep it pretty private in here, but the front windows are not tinted, so people can see in. Am I planning on covering the wood with polyurethane or varnish it or anything? I am planning on clear coating it. Actually, I have the clear coat with me, but I can't clear coat it while the cats are in here because I don't want hair stuck to any of it. And then there's a few places I want to sand down before I clear coat it as well. Popo Rock says, how does the dogs and goats react to the cats? All the dogs have been around the cats pretty much as long as we've had them. Whenever Jason and I first started dating and when we moved in together, I had Halo already, and him and Jared had Hurley, Baxter, and Riley, and so all of them were like the first animals, and then all the other animals have all been around each other since, I guess. And the goats don't mind the cats, and the cats don't particularly mind the goats. They don't get too close to each other, but the dogs will come up and smell the cats. And like BB absolutely loves dogs. Did I miss the super chat? I feel like I did. Homestead Rewind, $5 super chat, said I love your channel. Thank you so much. Sorry I missed that. It totally, like, I don't know what I was talking about, but I got distracted. And Susan Kenny did a $5 super chat and said, you will enjoy what you're doing more and more. My biggest thing that I'm trying to figure out, well, before we get to that, our husband said, did you get the heater working? Like I said, it's been super hot and I haven't needed to use the heater. Today, it's actually a little bit chilly. I got my long sleeves on and I got my electric blanket plugged into the Jackery that's keeping me warm. But I haven't gotten to test out the heater. I might do that tonight. When am I heading back to Oklahoma? Within the next couple of days, I'll start making my way back up there. So like I was saying earlier, like my biggest thing is trying to find free camping sites. And I Overlander and I downloaded the Dirt, and those are 2 apps that you can find camping, but it's really hard to find free camping. Most of it's like, you know, campsites that you have to pay for. And so my goal is to try and find more secluded free camping areas, but it's just something I'm still researching and still working on. So yeah, I forgot where I was going with that. Oh, and whenever I'm making my way back to Oklahoma, I think I found a couple cool spots on those apps that I can stop at along the way and sleep overnight and not have to pay for it and hopefully have service. Lauren said, hey Jaylena, I'm so digging your scene. Stay safe. Thank you. It's so beautiful out here and it's not too cold, but it's like warm enough for the heated blanket. It's great. Paula said most state parks have free camping from what I've seen. I feel like all the state parks, the camping is between like $10 to $20 for just like basic tent camping. Paul Honeyman, 5 pounds. Jaylena, take care, be safe, and God bless. Thank you so much, Paul. Tammy says, what about Walmart for like to sleep in the Walmart parking lot? I thought about it. I thought about it. It just depends on what Walmart. Like I'm in the Dallas area, and there's a few Walmarts that I would totally be fine sleeping in the parking lot. And then there's a few Walmarts that I know the area, and I'm like, yeah, I would never sleep in that parking lot. Southern Blessed Homestead said, we are hoping to meet you Saturday at the YouTube meetup. Well, if you will be there, then we will be meeting each other because I will be there too. I'm so excited for the meetup. Stacy says, do you ever get scared traveling alone? No, I don't get, I'm very, very, very aware of like my surroundings. Like right now, anytime I see anything going on, I'm like super paying attention, and like, especially when I'm out shopping and stuff like that, if I can, load everything up that I bought, put it in the van, close the door and lock it. Like I don't even bother like getting situated. I throw it in there and lock the doors just in case. Jemmy Stone, $5 super chat, says, your van looks great, Jaylena. You are doing great. Thank you so much. I'm so excited because the van's almost done. And I do have some plans, some trips planned that I'm really excited to go on that you guys will obviously get to see. Grady McNutt, can't wait till Saturday. It's going to be fun. I hope so. I'm really curious to see like how many people show up. Dan said, do I miss Jason? Of course I miss Jason. Linda says, I love your hair, Jaylena. Thank you so much. I am like, sometimes I love it and sometimes I hate it and I don't know what to do, so I'm just going to leave it alone. Outlaw Annie says, hey Jaylena, loving your videos, especially your cats. Thank you so much. They love all of you guys too. Halo loves, she loves the camera. You should have seen her earlier. She was just like biting the camera when I was waiting to go live. The Donna Van Life says, pilot / flying J and Loves are usually fine for overnight along your route and safe and well lit. Good to know. I know that, what is it? I think it's Loves is where you can go take showers and stuff. I also want to get a Planet Fitness membership for when I want to go take showers. Simple Life Reclaimed says, do you have a DVD player in your van? I'm going to bring you a great show to binge. I do have a DVD player in the van. I have my little TV rig up there, and it's connected to a DVD player. It is a smart TV, but I'm never connected to Wi-Fi, so I just only watch DVDs on it. Amanda Sinclair, $10, is it Canadian $10, I guess? A sticker of a flying pear, super pear. Thank you so much. Jason Tom says, how do you keep the cats from jumping out? Let's just say there's a secret to that, and it will be revealed in my next video. I will answer, well, that question will be answered. The Crockers said, hey, or had to go into town to throw trash away, so I stopped at Love's to shower. I was stressing, so when I came back to Bridget's, I had a bunch of packages, and then I have still a bunch of like my stuff at her house, and I was like, I want to get it out of your way. So I had, the van was packed. If you guys saw my last video, that wasn't even half of it. I still had stuff inside, and I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know where a dumpster is that's like you can legally dump your stuff off. And my ID says I live in Garland, and you can go dump in Garland for free, but they're closed on Sundays. So I was like so frustrated, and I was like, I just need to get this out. So I went to a car wash, and they had a big dumpster, and I just dumped it all in there. So it worked out. So now the van is clean, and I organized all my stuff, got rid of a bunch of stuff. I'm liking it. Stacy says, will you and Jason ever go on a trip? Yeah, we've talked about going to Florida. We were actually wanting to go kind of soon, but since Grandma had the baby goats, he is kind of a little more tied down now than he was, so I don't know when that will happen, but we do want to plan some trips together. Bushcraft Family says, my cats would be out the door as soon as I open the door. I mean, it's crazy. They're not super into like jumping out of the van. Crocker Simply Southern, hey. Brad says, you plan to buy land soon in Oklahoma. Honestly, my plan is to probably travel in this until it dies, or until I can save up some money to maybe get a bigger van that I can stand up in if I'm still wanting to travel in my van. Will I buy land one day? Maybe, but it's definitely not something that's on my mind doing anytime soon. Linda M, $10 Canadian super chat. I think that's what it is. Stay safe out there and God bless. Thank you so much. Don says, I wouldn't rush to get a gym membership. Cancel mine because COVID has put a lot of question masks around the shower ability. 12-volt rechargeable portable shower. So what I want is it's like a shower pump. It's basically the exact same one that Jason had, but he lost the charger for it. So we've been using like the cheap ones from Walmart. But that's what I want, and then be able to kind of like make it to where I can open the back doors or open this door and just shower outside, kind of the way that Dawn does. Outlaw Annie said, I watched Jason build the fire pit. It looks awesome. Can't wait to see y'all sitting around the fire. It came out amazing. I was very surprised. Like it looks professionally done. It looks really good. Can't wait to roast some marshmallows around it. Ryan says, hey, thanks for sharing your videos with us. Have fun. If you ever make it up to Alaska, there's plenty of free camping and things to do in your van. I actually found a route that goes from like one end of the United States. I think it starts at like Niagara Falls and goes up through Canada into Alaska. And it looks really cool. I would love to do that trip. I've always wanted to go to Canada too. Ladybug Life, $5 super chat. Love following you and Dawn. Hopefully you get to meet y'all someday. Thank you so much. I can't wait to just meet people in general. Like I'm really excited for the meetup and just like meeting people on the road and stuff like that. Brad says, do you love traveling so far? I do love traveling. I'm actually like almost kind of like, I kind of want to leave right now and start making my way and just kind of camp my way up there. I even thought about taking a different route and making it not the same route, the same highway that I go down every time. So I've looked at places I could camp this way, or like if I drove this way, and so I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll see. I'm not too big on making plans. Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Show says, you can cook generic chips on the fire pit. I mean, you can. Jason said, surprise, WTF, I'm a professional. I know, you tell everyone in all your videos that you're a professional and you know exactly how to do everything. And only your way is the right way. Everyone else, especially the other professionals, are wrong. Barbie said, hey Jaylena. Actually, she said, hey Jaylene, that's my mom's name. Hope you're having a good day. Your background, love the water. Oh, love your background in the water. Thank you. Ridge Life says, who gives Jaylena a thumbs down? Jason must be here. I always get a good solid 20 thumbs down. Which, if you have haters, you're doing something right. And the thumbs downs also help just as much as the thumbs up, so I'll take them. Hood's Custom Shop said, I seen a Sprinter van on the marketplace here locally, thought of you guys, but it was pretty ratty looking, probably not mechanically sound. I've actually been kind of looking at vans, I'm not gonna lie, and I know that if I had a better budget, I would have been able to get something like taller, but I am I'm super happy with my van. I'm actually gonna do a video soon kind of about the van, and like, I don't know, you guys will see. So all the lucky people on their boats. Thumbs down are the trolls who love to hate. Hey, haters gonna hate. The Grizzly Hillbilly says, hey Jaylena, beautiful view of the lake is pretty too. Oh, thanks. Cindy said, my dad always said, I'm not arguing with you, you're just wrong. That's funny. Next page, PJ said, Lollapalooza is going on in Texas this weekend. Lots of van dwellers and RVs will be there too. What's Lollapalooza? I feel like I've heard of that, but I don't know. I'll have to Google that. Two old people on a couch, $14.99 super chat. There isn't any reason to thumbs down your video. Thumbs up, people. You heard it from the wise. Kristen said it's nasty and chilly and rainy here. Yeah, a lot of people said that like the weather's kind of like that. I think it's supposed to thunderstorm tomorrow here, and then it's supposed to like rain in a few days. Hood said, I want to see you bake a cake on an open fire. That's something I've never done, but I would be willing to try it out. I did see the new fire pit. It looks amazing. Auntie Ann said, it's really cold here where I am in Oklahoma. Well, it's a good thing. Jason can tell you who sent them. I don't know exactly who sent these, but these heated blankets are amazing. Like right now, it's definitely keeping me warm. I don't know if the heater works in the van. If it does, it doesn't work very well. So I've been using the heated blanket while I'm driving, and it's helped a lot. Laura said, first time to hear you talk this much. Usually Jason out-talks you. Well, that's because Jason's not here. Julia Ivers says, thumbs up or down doesn't affect anything. It adds to the algorithm. It sure does. JM's Homestead said, $5 super chat. Beautiful view. It is. I've fished on this lake a lot. I don't really come to this spot as much. I'm usually on the other side, and I have some friends that have a boat and like a pontoon boat and stuff that I go fish with. Auntie Ann said, do you have a Dutch oven? I think Jason does. Greg said, what kind of van? This is a Dodge Ram 2500 something. I don't know. There's a van tour video if you want to check it out. It's got all the details. Our Huffines, I don't know if I'm saying your name right. 13 said, $5 super chat. Come to Tennessee. I own 5 acres with free camping. I actually plan on coming to Tennessee at some point pretty soon. My mom and some of my brothers live there. My mom and my little brother, are actually thinking about buying a bus and converting it and traveling and quitting their jobs. Actually, my mom's a nurse. She could probably do like traveling nursing. So that's something really exciting that they have going on. Mr. Mouse said, can anyone come to the meetup, or is it just for producers? The meetup is open to everybody. If you would like to go to the meetup, everyone's welcome. Whether you're a YouTuber or a viewer, we want to have you there if you want to come. Crocker Simply Southern said, do you have a fishing pole with you? I do have my fishing pole with me. I don't know if the string broke, but I do have it. I just don't have any bait or anything because I forgot to buy some at Walmart. I was actually planning on fishing. Grady said Lake Louisville is gorgeous. Lake Louisville is gorgeous. Cindy said, what kind of gas mileage does the van get? So when I got the van, it got about 17 miles per gallon. And since I have put everything in it with all of the weight, that hasn't changed at all. It's the exact same. Journey Along with Shannon, $4.99 super chat said, hey Jaylena, I hope you're enjoying your getaway. I am. I wouldn't even call it a getaway. I feel like this is just, you know, what my life is going to start being. Scotty said, do a meetup in Tennessee. Maybe one day, that'd be pretty cool. Mr. Mouse said, anyone can come to the meetup, or is it just for YouTube? No, anyone can come to the meetup. Julie said, is your mom better now? She is. She had the virus and she quarantined for 2 weeks, and then she had to do she couldn't go back to work for another 2 weeks, but she is all better and she is back at work. Grant says, have you thought about putting a cat flap on the door under the bed? No, so I have a certain, I guess, aesthetic to the decoration of the van that I want to do. Once it's finished, I'll start putting money into actually decorating it. But I want to get like a little curtain that is like macrame, and then that way it'll be cute, but the cats can easily go in and out. Sue said, I love to hear you and Jason go back and forth with your wit. It makes me laugh. I'm just glad that some people get it and appreciate it and know that we're not like bickering, that we're just like making fun of each other for fun, because that's what friends do. Simple Life Reclaimed said, what you eating for dinner tonight? I'm not sure. I got some chips and guac and I ate a little bit of that. I got some pickles here. I'll probably just eat some more chips and guac for dinner. I got Sunny Slopes on here. What's up? I feel like I'm so far behind. Kevin said, or he did a $4.99 super chat. Why don't you get one of the dogs with you if possible? So I thought about taking Rufio with me, but Jason said he's not a huge fan of car rides. And then I thought about taking Bandit with me when I travel. Like this trip, I knew I was gonna have a bunch of stuff to bring back, and I didn't know exactly what I was gonna do with it. So I didn't want to have the van full of animals and all of my stuff, and so that's why I didn't bring her with me this time. Sunny Slope said, do you hang the cats out the window when they need to potty while on the road? Yes, it's a very effective form of potty training. Soon they're going to be able to hang themselves out the window and do it themselves. Julie Ivor said, 5 pounds, classic Jaylena to Jason. Shut your mouth when you're talking to me. Yeah, he better not use his eyes when he's looking at me either. Mike said, check the coolant level. If you get low, won't get much heat. Well, and the thing is there is coolant. I do check it because at first we thought there was coolant leak, but you're just not supposed to fill it up past a certain point. And like the AC works fine. The coolant is fine. I just don't know if, I don't know. I'll have to have Jason kind of look at it. Lane said, hey Jaylena, I thought you were at the river. I stayed at the river the first night out, and I know there wasn't a lot. There's a couple people that were like, oh, that's like the river that you and Jason go down on. Come on now. That's not real, like camping, I guess. But it's the same river, but it's not the same spot that we go to. It was like, I think like 40 minutes away. There's a few different spots along the river that has free camping, and then there's like where I was at, there was a RV park right next to it. There's some trees in between us so you couldn't see him. Skeeter Malcolm, $10 super chat, gas money for you. Thank you, I appreciate it. Gas is, I get really excited when I find gas that's like $1.70 something instead of like $2. Don said, laugh aloud, cats hanging out the window. Maxine Kelly, yes, we get you and Jason play off each other. You make me smile, reminds me of myself and my husband. 45 years got to have banter and a sense of humor. Yeah, I mean, it's not fun if you can't make fun of each other and laugh. Dakota, $5 super chat. Enjoy your trip. Thank you so much. Jason said, even if you camped on my new property, it's still real camping. Touche. He's got a point there. Camping is camping. Dang, gas is $2.59 a gallon. It's crazy. My friend Jessica loves this stuff, and I thought I would try it. I don't know if I say it right, but it's kombucha. I don't know if that's how you say it, but I got the golden pineapple. It's all right. Gas away $1.99 in Tennessee. Sea Lion said happy birthday to Donna Van Life. Her birthday was just the other day. She did a live chat, and that was fun. I wonder where, I think BB's in the very back sleeping. I figured Halo would have stayed up here for the live chat. It's kombucha. Oh. I've had one, I didn't like it. This one I do kind of like. It doesn't taste bad. Kombucha, good to know. I'm like, I'm drinking this kombucha. Corey and Cynthia Davis said, there are so many beautiful places to check out and camp here in our county. We live in the city of Sparta, bit within minutes of hiking, boating, whatever, land, falling in water. Check it out. What state? Cheryl said, is it cold there? I think it was like high 70 something. I don't remember what the low was, but it was like in the lower 60s today. It's probably dropping now. Apparently the kombucha is really good for you. Dawn said, it's real camping. Anyone who says it isn't can shove it. I agree. Hey, Sawyer Ridge Farms in the house. Dawn said $2.59 a gallon was a deal in California. The prices in the middle of the country still shock me. That's crazy. There's a Walmart that we pass when Jason and I go to the Sawyers, and the gas is always super cheap, and I'm always like, that's where I want to go fill up because it's way cheaper than anything that I see. Kimberly said, how do you keep your cats in your van? I'm telling you guys, there's a secret, and it's coming out, and you'll see that in my next video, or in a video or two. Books of Real Life, I think is how you say it. Said, I just subscribed today. In love with your channel. I'm addicted to watching you and Jason do incredible stuff. Thank you so much. Hood's Custom Shop. Me and a couple friends are going to build an off-grid cabin on my property, and it's going to serve as a backdrop location for my second channel, the Hillbilly Woodsman Show. That sounds very entertaining. You might have to size the thermostat. I don't know. I'm gonna have to have a mechanic or someone that knows anything about cars to look at it, because I don't know anything about cars. My brothers usually take care of that for me, but none of them live here anymore. They all live in Tennessee. Prevost family said, $14.99 super chat. Is that your dream catcher above your head? This is to buy another one from me. Oh, thank you so much. It is a dream catcher, and it actually belonged to my friend Crystal, who I named the van after. Cats in a van, a cat condo, of course. I think it's funny. I just call it a cat condo because it's their little place to hang out. And what was I gonna say? Oh, a lot of people have asked, like, oh, are your clothes gonna smell? Because the litter box is behind it, technically. The litter box doesn't smell at all. And I think people who think it might are people who have never had cats, or if you did have cats, you hated cleaning the litter box and you probably didn't clean it very often. Yeah, see, like Alexander said, your clothes will smell. The litter box doesn't even smell. So, of course, the clothes are not gonna smell if the litter box doesn't smell. What should I do? All my wife does is watch Gilmore Girls. hate to break it to you, but Gilmore Girls is one of the best shows of all time, and you should watch it too. Jason said, have you pooped today? Just making sure you're good for the day. I did this morning after I drank my coffee. Just not in my toilet, in a real one. Alan said, have you thought about getting a tray for the hitch, for the generator and propane tank? I don't have a propane tank. I did, I thought about putting like a thing on the back to put the generator on, but I just don't know how that would work, if I'd have to move it every time I wanted to open up the back doors, which, I mean, isn't that big of a deal. The generator is very heavy. Right now I have it in between the two front seats, and that's why the cooler's back here. Alexander said, do you live in that camper? I live in this van that I converted into a camper, yes. Kara says, when will you be in Florida? Hopefully within a month or two. Laura says, is that why you stopped the carnivore diet? Oh, because of constipation? No. And I'm not constipated or anything. Jason's just being funny. Alexander said, do you need money? Everyone needs money, but I don't need someone to give me money. I make my money. I got a job. I work for Google. Lane says, Jaylena must be close. She has a meet and greet on the 24th. I'm actually in Texas. I'm actually really, like, what, 5 hours away? So actually I think it's a 4.5 hour drive. So technically I'm kind of close. There's people driving further than that. Yes, I have a job. I just said I work for Google. Which everyone knows is YouTube. Alex said meat equals no fiber. That is a downfall of the carnivore diet, because they don't have fiber. So I actually bought fiber supplements while I was on the carnivore diet, and I also bought some other supplements that you need that you don't get when you're only eating meat. Christine says, Jason over there giving new meaning to potty humor. Leeds, will you ever go to New Hampshire, Maine, Vermont? I actually kind of want to just go to every state. Oops. Don said, I clean my cat's litter box every day unless he just went, there isn't a smell. See, as long as you keep the litter box clean, there's literally not a smell. Now, if you use like the cheap litter from like the dollar store, that's literally $2 for a big bag, that will smell. It holds on to the smell really bad. So if you have good litter, if you clean your litter box often, you're not gonna have an issue with smell. Simplistic Minimalistic said, hello Jaylena, you look so happy, you're glowing again, the view's beautiful, need to meet and greet in Florida. Thank you so much, that'd be awesome. I'm not sure exactly when I'll be in Florida, but I'm hoping to make it there soon. Jaylena has a bang bang stick to keep her safe, she's good. These are facts. Sea Lion said, I noticed you're using the crystal litter. Do you like it? I've actually never used it before, and it's not the kind that I've seen online. It's just from Walmart, and so far it works well. It doesn't have a smell, and it doesn't leave a smell or hold on to a smell. Jeffrey said, how are you doing with your health issues? I hope and pray you'll be okay. So I was on the carnivore diet. I ran into some issues, and since I've stopped, and I've tried it, I stopped and I went to I actually ate something that was super spicy, and it was healthy. It was like a cauliflower pizza, but it was spicy, and it really upset my stomach. So now I'm just eating very small amounts of food, very bland food, nothing crazy, because I don't want it to upset my stomach. Joanne said, Jaylena, have fun at the meetup. I wanted to come, but not this time. Anywho, when I finish it, I'm something crazy after a crazy weekend. Please let me know. Come to Kentucky. I have room. Well, thank you. Auntie Ann said, when I had a cat, I used crystal cat litter. It's awesome. The only thing that I'm not sure of is it doesn't clump the pee. And it doesn't clump the pee stays in there. So I'm thinking I'll probably have to change it more often than the other litter that I use, but we'll see. I've only had it for a few days. Sue said, Texas has the best water. I love to fish and kayak. I'm living in Ruidoso, a transplant from South Texas, and fished in the Gulf of Mexico most of my life. That's cool. When we went to South Padre Island, we went fishing and stuff, and that was really cool. Of course, Matt caught all the cool stuff, and then me and Jason caught catfish. I bet there's people listening and they're like, who's that girl talking to? Chef Santa's Culinary Travels. Now that you got your van built out, you want to trade for my bus. I do. I would love to have a bus. Something that I could stand up in would be amazing. Not that this isn't super cool or anything, but it would just be another adventure being able to do a different type of van like that. Which hopefully maybe in the future I'll be able to do something like that. Bob's Adventure says, man, a nice tire thumper from a truck stop is a nice protection device as well. Seeing your bang bang stick in the last video. Kara said, Adam says hi. Shout out to Adam. What time is it here? It is 6:32 here. R. Huffines 13 said, Jay, what tribe of Indian is your family from? There are like 3 tribes from Washington. I've got Cherokee blood. My tribe is called Colville, and it's like the reservation's like up. It's like 2 hours south of Canada, up in the northeast corner area. Laura said, drove a school bus for 17 years. You'd like the extra room for sure. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'd want to go with a school bus just because they are just driving it in general. But I would definitely like maybe a transit van or like a shuttle bus or something like that. Like I said, my mom and my brother are thinking about doing a bus, and my little brother is like 6'4" or something like that, maybe even taller, and he's just a huge dude. So that would be really interesting to watch. Likeably Homestead say, hey, I'm gonna bring that heater for you to the meetup. The one of the link that you sent me. I was like already looking up campsites on that app called The Dirt of like places in Florida or like different places in the US that I want to go to, because I was bored earlier just chilling by the water. Patricia said, hey Jaylena, have you thought about fishing? I have. I went to Walmart and I forgot to buy a few things, including fish bait, so I didn't go fishing, but I do have my fishing pole in the bag. Mike said, short bus so Jason can still be a window licker. You know it. Marcia said, freecampsites.net. That's actually where I was talking to Dawn from Dawn and Van Life, and I was asking her how she finds free camping, and she said that she does freecampsites.net. Joe said, Jaylena, do you have any fishing to fish with when you travel? I'm so jealous. I have my fishing pole. I actually don't even, my fishing license is expired. It expired in August, so legally I'm not even really supposed to be fishing right now anyways. But yeah. Paige Shirley said, are you feeling more confidence since you have stayed by yourself in the van? Yes, I feel like as long as I know that it's okay for me to sleep overnight somewhere, like I'm totally fine with doing it. Like I'm not afraid or anything. The only time I'm like, is if I don't know if I can stay there. Like if I tried to sleep here knowing like you're not supposed to sleep here, then I'd probably just have anxiety all night. Dawn said, I'm with you. I'd like to rock a shuttle bus or small box truck in the future. A box truck would be cool too. I actually saw someone do a ambulance. That was really, really cool. And Dawn, I don't know if you're on Facebook or not, but there's a a group called like Solo Female Van Life or something. And it's a pretty awesome group. And it's just all women, and they're very supportive. It's really cool. Lane said, Jaylena, how do you and Jason keep up with all these comments? I know I'm behind on the comments. I'm like slowly making my way down. Aaron Piddock, $10 super chat. Hello from Seattle. Here's a little help with gas. Thank you so much, Aaron. I was actually looking in Washington for free campsites and stuff too. I definitely want to go to Oregon. I want to go to Washington. I'll probably make my way around and then go through the middle or something. Marvetta said, what book are you currently reading? Right now I'm reading 2 books. One of them's like a haunted, the Haunted or something. It's like a scary book. And then the other one is an Ellen Hopkins book, and I think it's called dang it, I don't remember what it's called. Ellen Hopkins is one of my favorite authors though. Joel said, well, I'm gonna try to send you some fishing gear to your P.O. box. That'd be awesome. I have a fishing pole. That's it. I don't have anything else. We got a kayaker over here in his button up shirt and khakis. No judgment, I just think it's funny. Bonnie says, hey Jaylena, what a beautiful place. Safe journey. Thank you. I said, I'm a woman and I've been wanting to do van life for a while, and every time I see women doing this alone, it gives me more confidence to do it. Thank you. Someone commented on like a photo or something and said, women are still doing dangerous stuff like this. Why? And my first thought was, the world is dangerous. Why on earth would you hold yourself back because you're afraid that something might happen? As long as you're level-headed and you know how to keep yourself safe, like take the right steps to make sure that you're keeping yourself safe, you'll be fine. Like, there's a lot of dangerous stuff that, you know, people do that is technically dangerous, but I mean, you can't stop living your life because it might be scary. Jason said, sorry, gotta run, get some work done. Just kidding, I don't work, still watching. Sounds about right. Virginia said, do you like dragon books? I've never really been into like fiction books, like crazy. I don't know. Like, I was into Twilight. I like teen fiction stuff, I guess. I don't know. Bob's Adventure said, no, you're working, Jason. Mark this under market research. Yeah, Jason, don't work too hard. Don't kill yourself. Awesome Sauce said, your van is great. When it's time for the next thing, how about a U-Haul or an old bread truck? I don't know what a bread truck would be, but I have actually driven like big box trucks for work before, and I was not a fan of having to drive that thing. Those are a little bit too big. John said, better late than never, and kayaker is spelled kayaker. Just so you guys know. Lane said, if I had a wish list, what would be on it? I do have a wish list. It's in the description of all my videos. If you're talking about like more of like a crazy wish list, like if you could have anything in the world, money's not an option, I don't know what I would want. I'm so jealous of all the people on the boats and then what are those things called? Jet things. Jason said, bring me back some mesquite wood. Need to smoke some meat. I'll keep the rest of what I have for you. I only did that one fire at that first stop. Debbie said, at 66, 2 fur kids, I would sell my car disabled, so I would have to have someone do the build out. I would do it in a heartbeat. Anyone you know for the build? I don't know. Maybe Jason, because you know he loves to work. Cheryl said, how do you like the new fire pit Jason built? I think it looked amazing. Definitely can't wait to like cook on that, and Jason bought some, now that I'm not on the carnivore diet, I can have it. He bought some hot chocolate that has Lucky Charms marshmallows in it, and if he hasn't drank them all by the time I get back, I can't wait to drink some around the fire pit. Brandon said, I've been in my van for a few months now and couldn't see myself living any other way now. I'm at a rest stop now, about to call it a night. That's awesome. I've also been in the van for a few months now. I've lived in this van literally from the day that I bought it and working in it and everything. I've slept in this van almost every single day since I bought it. Even like staying at my friend's house, I still sleep in the van. Like, I don't sleep inside their house, even though I can. Like, I'll go shower, I've done laundry, but I like to sleep in the van. I feel more comfortable. I'm with my cats. Like, I definitely feel like the van is my home. And it's weird, like, I'd take my house with me everywhere. A bread truck's basically a box truck. Oh, okay. Commonly a step van, yeah. Yeah, box trucks are pretty big. I would definitely be more interested in like a shuttle bus or like an ambulance or something. I haven't seen a TJ Maxx in a really long time, but we do have Home Goods here that some people, when I did the organization thing and I got that thing from Walmart, I went back, they didn't have any more. I wanted to get 2 more. So a lot of people said, go to Dollar Tree, and I did, and they didn't have anything. The things that I bought, the little containers I bought for underneath that I put my shoes and stuff in, the Dollar Tree had almost the same exact ones there for almost the same exact price as Walmart. That was the only thing I could find. Philip said, you were saying something about more room in the front. Check out Unstoppable Morgan on YouTube. She removed her front seat and made herself a lot more usable space. I think I've seen that video that you're referring to. I don't want to remove the front seat just because I do plan on having people with me sometimes. Right now I'm just using it for storage, and it does great for storage. I just have stuff up there. Alex Meredith, $10 super chat. A little more gas money. You are one super cool chick, and it's great to hear you open up and seeing you happy. You're a beautiful young woman. Thanks for sharing. Thank you so much, Alex. I really appreciate that. It's weird to think that, I don't know, people are like, oh, you're opening up and this and that, and I definitely feel like I'm just in a really good spot right now, and I am happy, and I feel whole. And for a long time I didn't, so yeah, I am happy. John said, did you guys see his rustic fire pit and bench he made, which is awesome? Yes, if you guys haven't seen the video, which I'm sure you already have, Jason did a time lapse of the fire pit that he was building. I'm in the video for like 2 seconds because I helped him a little bit while I was still there, and then that was the day that I left. Lane said, I thought you worked at Google. Google has trucks. When I say I work for Google, it's as a joke because I do YouTube full time, but Google owns YouTube. So if any YouTuber is monetized, they get paid by Google. They technically work for Google, which is funny. Dawn said, there isn't really any truck that is specifically a bread truck. It's just a commercial vehicle that a bread company used to transport bread. I have a friend who was like, I think I'm gonna start making bread. I was like, cool. That's an interesting hobby to take on. Journey along with Sharon said, that sounds good. Love Lucky Charms. I love Lucky Charms too. I'm pretty sure like on Amazon, you can buy bags of just the Lucky Charms marshmallows, which is crazy. That's scary because I would probably eat the entire bag. Grumpy Grandpa said, I made bread the other day. I know a lot of people like trying to make sourdough bread, but a lot of people mess it up. A UPS truck might be a good choice. I've thought about that. And I think about that every time I see like UPS trucks. I've definitely thought about it. Paul said that jet skier's checking me out. I'm pretty sure that's a woman, actually. She's probably just wondering what I'm doing talking to myself Like, who is this lunatic over here talking to herself? I know you can make bread in the cast iron. I bet that's really good too. Maybe that's something Jason can try and do, or I can try and do in his Dutch oven. Jason said, haven't had any of the Lucky Charms hot chocolate yet. It's been rainy. That's the perfect time for Lucky Charms hot chocolate. Or look, for hot chocolate in general. R. Huffine said, made sweet cornbread at 1 a.m. this morning. Yum. Could you not sleep? Sea Lion said, what's the next step for Hampton? Solar. I do have solar panels coming. I'd need to buy a battery though for that. It's like a 180 watt solar panel. But as far as the next step, if you really pay attention, this wall is not done. I don't have the cedar up on this side yet or in the back. And someone actually sent one of those real things to keep bugs out, and it connects with magnets in the middle for this door. I was gonna put it on, but I want to wait till the wall's up so that I put it on the cedar and not on the plywood that's up here. Eric said, so you can't be checked out by a woman? I mean, yeah, you can. I just don't think that that's what she was doing. She was probably just like, why is she talking to herself? Joanne said, are you moving to Nashville, Tennessee? At this point, I'm not technically moving anywhere. I have home bases. So like here, my friend Bridget, I have Bridget, Jessica's parents, my sister, like all those places to me are considered home bases. In Nashville, I have my mom. In Oklahoma, there's Jason. So I have different home bases, but in reality, like the van is my home, and I'm gonna be living anywhere that I go at this point. Don said, gotta work for Google, but this chat cheered me up. It was fun. I'm glad. Go get your Google hours in. I don't sleep much. I have those days where just insomnia kicks in and there's just I have melatonin for the nights that I can't sleep. Mike said, don't your cats try and get out of the van? They really don't. Like I said, if I have the doors open, they'll sit here and chill, but they don't really try and get out of the van. What do you do at night when it's dark? Do you have a lamp? I have one of those light switches that you can get at like any store, and I have candles, I have the TV. Usually at night, if I'm just getting ready for bed, I have all the windows covered, and if I'm, blacked out or whatever, like the van's blacked out with the curtains and stuff, not me. I just put a movie on and go to sleep, and I usually wake up. If I fall asleep during the movie, I'll wake up and turn the TV off, and I actually found the remote to the TV now, so I don't have to get up every time. George Marshall said, is Sonic one of your home bases? Like the fast food restaurant? Is that supposed to be like a joke question or something? I don't like Sonic at all. Like, if I ever have the choice, I will never choose to eat at Sonic. All these people in their boats, I'm so jealous. Joanne said, I tried to sleep in my van at my mom's, but I've been watching Murder Makeup. Oh, Murder, yeah, that girl, Mondays, and I was totally freaked out. I actually fall asleep listening to like true crime podcasts, so none of that stuff freaks me out at all. If anything, they should be the ones. If anyone's trying to mess with me, I know how to get away with murder. I've listened to many unsolved cases. Just kidding. Laura said, do you take walks? I do. I love taking walks. I actually like running too. So if I get the chance, I like to go on runs, or if I don't want to get too sweaty, like, and I know I'm not going to be able to shower, I'll just go on a walk. Christine said that nightcap will get you. I actually haven't drank since I've been, well, I did the carnivore diet for 15 days. And I think technically if I were still doing it, it would be day like 20 or something like that. And I haven't drank this month. But I'm thinking about maybe getting a bottle of wine tonight, watching that movie that I bought, and just chilling out with the cats and just hitting the hay. And I think tomorrow my friend Jessica's been out of town. I want to see her. And then after that, I think I might just start heading back up to Oklahoma. Alina Belina said hi. Hey, Alina is my niece. She does little funny videos on her channel if you guys want to go support her and tell her that the greatest aunt in the whole world told you to subscribe to her channel. Virginia said, I don't like Sonic either. It's not bad. Like, it doesn't taste gross or anything. I'm just not a huge fan of Sonic. It just doesn't do it for me. Scotty said you had to do a live without Jason so you could talk. Paul said, are you and Jason together now? Come on, he's a good dude. You know, Jason and I have really been in a good place just being friends, and you know, we're not stressing about putting a label on what our relationship is. We're just enjoying getting to know each other again, because we are completely different people than what we were a year ago, and it's been really good. And you know, don't fix something that ain't broken. Joanna said she played on Where a Girl Disappeared while living in her van in Canada. See, that's why you need a pew pew stick to keep you safe. Let's see someone try and make me disappear. Prevo said, I listen to the first 48 on YouTube when I'm going to sleep. I love that stuff. I do too. Like, Snapped is one of my favorite shows. I listen to like all those kind of podcasts. I'm really into like listening to like cult podcasts and stuff like that, and just diving into like the psychology behind it. It's really interesting. Kimberly said, what is the carnivore diet? The carnivore diet's where you just only eat meat and some animal byproducts. Debbie says, drop by my house in Louisville. I have 100 DVDs you can have. That's a lot of DVDs. I might have to take you up on that. Biddy Boo says, someone needs to tell that jet skier it's winter. They be nuts. I mean, they're probably cold, but people surf and stuff in the cold. I wouldn't say that it's too different, right? Eugene said, you're not talking to sale. You have over 1,000 viewers. Not talking to sell? What do you mean? Christine said, Sonic has great tater tots and lemonade, but not much else. Oh, I love their limeades. Like, I get the strawberry limeades, and it's really, really good. Pepper Mathens. Hi, Jaylena from Montgomery, Texas. Texas is where it's at. Julie said, the only Sonic I know of is the character in the video games. The Sonic the Hedgehog movie that just came out was actually really good. I didn't think it was gonna be, and it was really, really good. Cindy says, it looks like you're enjoying the peace and serenity by the lake. I am. I like listening to the waves. Not, I guess, would that be considered waves crash? Like, it's very, very, very soothing. Pamela said, where are you? What state? I am in Texas, the great state of Texas. Garland, or Rowlett-ish, to be kind of exact. Mark says, you and Jason are great together. Building a relationship is how you have a successful lifetime together. I mean, we'll see where it goes. Jenny M, a $10 super chat. It's been so cool watching you grow the channel lately. You seem to have blossomed exponentially. Keep reaching for your dreams, and thanks for taking us along for the journey. Thank you so much. I like when you guys say stuff like that. It really makes me sit back and kind of really think about all the growth and like everything that's happened this year. It has been one of the worst years and the best years of my life. And I'm sure a lot of people can say that with 2020 being the way it is, but it's definitely really, really true for me. Laura said, woohoo, Texas born and raised. I wasn't born here, but I was raised here. I'm definitely a Texas girl. Too crazy in Alabama said, just getting here. Phone was on the charger in another room. I use melatonin also. Beautiful setting. What's your wine of choice? Looking forward to meeting you on Saturday, Patricia. My favorite wine right now is Apothic red wine. They have a few different ones, and I like all of them. I'm not a big white wine drinker, but I love red wine. KJ7VJ said, from Spokane, if a dude goes in that water, you start with grapes and come out with raisins. That's where I was born. I'm from Spokane. Brandon said, move to Austin. I don't think I'd ever move to Austin. I have friends in Austin, and my favorite brewery is in Austin, but I'll just stick to just visiting. Christine says, I was watching some of your early videos today, and you both seem much more mature and just settled with yourselves. Content, I think it's a good word with yourselves in life. Come a long way. I definitely agree. Tammy said, I could sleep and chill by almost any moving water. I think the only thing better than sleeping next to water and listening to it is being on the water. If I'm on the water, I could definitely fall asleep in a heartbeat. Let's see, I've been on for a little over an hour, so I'll probably get off in about 5 minutes or so. It's starting to get dark, and I gotta head back. Cynthia says, are you journaling? I want you to write. I am journaling. I actually love writing. It's one of my favorite pastimes. Shirley Knits says, can I visit Dale when you're on the road trips? I mean, sure. You might have to go through Sheila, but if you want to go hang out with Dale, I ain't gonna stop you. KJ7VJ said, Jaylena, come back to Colville. Gonna snow maybe. Oh, I'm sure it'll. Last time I was in Washington and on the reservation, it snowed a lot. It was like the first time since I was a kid that I've seen real snow. Dreaming Kid says, love watching you on here. You really do talk. Do you ever talk this much while you're around Jason? Wish I could go to the meetup. Yes. Jason and I actually talk a lot to each other, but when we're like talking to the videos, I guess I don't really talk as much, huh? Jason says, I'm not mature. I second that. Hi and bye. I sat on the side a while, but have to get back to work. All the very best, Jaylena. That was 24 Ubicles. Thanks for hanging out. See you later. Kelly said, yeah, but falling asleep on the water, you never know where you'll end up. If I'm like on someone's boat, then someone else is driving, like I could fall asleep. I would never just like float and then fall asleep. Joanna says, what do you use for internet? Just my phone. That's what I use for internet. And then if I can get Wi-Fi anywhere, like Starbucks, McDonald's, Lowe's, Walmart, wherever, whatever the case may be, at a hotel, any type of Wi-Fi. Okay, I think I'm like way behind on the comments, so I'm just gonna jump down to the latest ones. Let's see. Joe says, when do you get the award live in yet? Don't know why I didn't get. Oh, I don't know. Off the hook with Nia. $2 super chat. Jaylena, come to North Carolina and see us. You can camp. Is that where we went? I don't know if we went to North. I think we did go to North Carolina. I'm hoping to make my way to all 50 states. That's a goal. You guys want to see Halo before we jump off here? Here she is. Sea lions, maybe get yourself settled before dark. Yeah, I agree. Halo, you want to say hi? Huh? See, she just comes and sits. She doesn't try and jump out. Donald said, how long did it take you to get to 1,000 subs? I have no idea. I started this channel a long time ago and I wasn't really paying attention. It was like a year into us already having the Crocker homestead and the Crockers and stuff like that. Nancy said, kind of hard to go in your van to Hawaii. If anything, I'll make my way to Hawaii without the van. That's probably one of my dream places to go. I want to go to Hawaii so very bad. Jason said, Halo's butthole. Hey, she's giving you a free show. Show some appreciation. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna jump off here. It's getting dark and I'm gonna head back to Bridget's house and get settled in, and the cats and I are going to watch a movie. This movie, to be exact, it's called 5 Feet Apart, and it was $5 at Walmart. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'm gonna try and do a video for you guys tomorrow and get that out to you either tomorrow or the next day. Like I said, I'm gonna try and post as often as possible. So if you haven't already, go check out Jason building the fire pit, because it looks really awesome. It's time-lapse. And yeah, love you guys. See you on the next one. Let me try and figure out how to exit here. Bye.